As EU5 draws near, I'm doing a tour of the classics of my campaigns in Europa Universalis 4. Next up is British Cyprus in Turkey Universalis. This was my first attempt at a gameplay video. For some reason, I thought it'd be amusing to play in a mod called Turkey Universalis, which turns the entire map into 20th century Turkey. And I was right. All the way down here, right at the bottom of the map, is a nation called British Cyprus. A nation that would dominate the zeitgeist for the next year or so on this channel, spawning a dozen different spin-offs. All because I couldn't resist playing as the British in a mod all about Turkey. Confused? You should be. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Turkey Universalis, a mod that asks the question that nobody asked. What if the world was Turkey? Why am I playing Turkey Universalis? The reason I'm playing Turkey Universalis is because this was my first actual gameplay video in EU4. I booted up this random mod that I didn't understand why it existed. It's actually really quite well made. And I zoomed in when I was deciding who to play as and found a tiny, tiny little nation over here called British Cyprus. The year is 1923, and these are all the different, I think, prefectures of Turkey and Greece. I just found it so funny that I could play as the Anglican British Cyprus. And so that's exactly what we're going to be doing here today. Ideally, we're going to try and colonize the Near East. I can't believe this got views, man. I can't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure the mod creator immediately ended up nerfing British Cyprus because of like how many ridiculous battles we'd win. All right, let's get cracking. Do I have a mission tree yet? Built a force limit, perfect. We have an M1 Garand, a light tank, and a QF-18. Obviously, we're gonna go straight for the free company, and we'll go over here. Ideally, we're gonna take out this slot. I remember this being very hard indeed. Cyprus looks like an end node. Okay, perfect, good stuff, as it should be. This was such a weird meme, man. I think I made 4 other British Cyprus videos in various sort of stages. I think I did Modern Universalis, I did Brittany Universalis, that was a thing. That was pretty interesting. Okay, this guy doesn't have any allies. So ideas-wise, we have minus 15% tech cost and plus 5% discipline, which is very good. We're a crown colony. Damn you, Sendogo! We used to be a military dictatorship. Military dictatorship was it a fascist dictatorship? I'm not sure. But it was a military dictatorship, and it gave me plus 10% morale of armies. Why would you do this to me? All right, we can't attack him immediately. Now, this has to be a good general. Malcolm Stevenson, you'll never be him. You'll never be Edgar Suffolk. This is meant to give me claims, and it didn't. Well, that's not good. Everyone's guaranteeing me. That's nice. I'm not allying any of you. Okay, we're losing a lot of money per month. That's okay. There's no allies to be scared of just yet. Damn, this game runs fast. All right, we have our claims, and no one allied anyone else. That's fantastic. That's good. That's good for me. Do you have any forts? I don't believe so. Good. Let's dive in. All right, British Cyprus, not quite the military hegemon we used to be in the previous mod. Can't believe we got nerfed. This is a crime. But we're off to a good start. I think now here's the thing. I think that I have gotten worse in EU4 since like 2022. I think I'm better at EU4 now than I was back then, but I definitely plateaued because back in the day I used to be like really, like, I used to study the hell out of EU4. I was like, all right, I'm going to be the best there is. That was what I wanted to do. Yeah, I quickly decided I didn't want to do that. That's not true. I decided to make more funny-based videos. Based on this one. It was literally just because of this. This is the only reason I started making gameplay videos. Even Athens was born out of this one. I just found it so funny. British Cyprus, man. All right, we'll win this any day now. Centralization to Constantinople will be there soon. This should be a speedrun category. Any Turkey percent. All right, there's our loans done. We've expanded British Cyprus. Make our cause. I think on to the next person. These early ones, we have to be quick. Nice stack wipe. There we go. That's more like it. Also, I should probably get like tanks at some point. I don't know what the cannons will do necessarily, but we're gonna need them. I should probably check that. So yeah, stage 1, conquer the island. Stage 2, make a landing. There's no alliance chains here. This is way easy. This is way easier than what I had to do back in the day. The problem with going for like iconic EU4 plays is that does mean Tiwi has to happen at some point, and that's not something I'm here for. Oliver Suffolk. We get fascist ruler until the end of the thing. Conservative ruler. Damn, that just sucks. Being conservative is awful. Malcolm Stevenson is going to give us a bunch of... So what do we have currently? He's just neutral. But we have to pick something. Fascist gives us morale of armies. We're just going to pick that and hope people don't read into it. There is a chance that Edgar Suffolk appears, like, in terms of just getting the, like, the right combination of names. I mean, we saw George Suffolk. If I see Edgar Suffolk, I don't care if he's communist, whatever. We're taking him. All right, I have a plan. The plan is to conquer this island as quickly as possible, and then ride out the overextension and also the coalition. He survived. Expose him! Nice. I wonder how much development's in these provinces. Some of them are actually really good. All right, we get our first mill tech. I should be focusing on mill hard. I'm also going to grab an admin advisor. I know those two things seem antithetical to each other, but that's how it has to be. I'm going to grab this as well. Reinforced speed. Would have preferred something like discipline, but can't always have what you want. So you are currently being attacked by Nicosia. Nicosia, I believe, yeah, do have a fort. Okay, that's a lot of troops. On the right side, call this stuff. I need a couple more troops. I hope they don't. Yeah, cool. They've gone straight for my capital. That's perfect. Realize we don't have a leader. Let's correct that. George Drake. That's fine. He'll do. That button does nothing. To be fair, this mod was decommissioned a while back. Now we can connect up our lands here. So there is a problem, right? With these kinds of games, right? These kinds of like playthroughs. It's like, to what extent do you manage the meme? What does the meme manage you? It becomes too much for me, you can't control it, and now the only thing, especially as a new YouTuber, I'm no longer in this camp, thankfully. But as a new YouTuber, or like, yeah, I guess new on the scene, to what extent do you want to pigeonhole yourself into like, oh, it's the guy that does this thing? And that's like a really hard thing for people to get out of. I mean, again, I only ever did EU4 videos. Well, first I did technically Bannerlord, and then EU4, and then I tried to go into CK3, and that was rough. It's just, yeah, it's a little tricky. So I'm very happy that this got me out of just pure tutorials and such. Okay, they're about to rise up, so we might as well do this. British Cypriot Gilman. I don't know what that is. That's concerning. That's just going to kill George Drake. They've got 17,000 troops with a 2-star general. Our agents got caught just as I was about to declare war. Okay, what tech are you? Tech 3. I think we have to go now. I don't want to build... I don't think we need this just yet. Okay, we're going over our force limit, and we're going after them. Let's see where they go. I don't think... Wait, do I have the only passage through? That's huge. He can't get to me. Unless he uses his ships, he cannot get to me. It's a phenomenal place. I didn't even know I had it in me. Yeah, he can't get to me, can he? All right, well, that'll work. United Nations buffer zone. The United Nations are watching as British Cyprus, not even Britain to be clear. This is a distinct entity, takes over. Okay, we breached the walls, but they've also breached the walls. I think we need to fight him. All right, George Drake. Oh, the Suffolk Army! Did you see that? I didn't create that. That just happened. That's amazing. The Suffolk Army. Oh, march on, my band of brothers. All right, you're outnumbered 2-1. Oh, they leg it. They're scared. We're gonna keep George Drake. Get a little bit of money yet. Problem is I can't pause. I'm a great power, apparently. It's hard for me to pause because of how fast the game is. Now, hopefully these guys don't get Tech 4 too quickly. Now, there is another fort for me to take. All right, we've caught them. Oh, it's close. It's a lot closer than I would have liked. But we get discipline, which is good. All right, where are you going? You retreat behind the safety of the fort. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Okay, let's go for this. Okay, got to deal with the rebels first. Hopefully they don't get out. Right, they have taken Tech 4. So I need to be a little bit careful. But I have taken Tech 5, so I can be less careful. It's just a skill issue on their part, really. How am I going to get across? Boats, I imagine. I can't believe this video did well. Don't get me wrong, I'm very excited and happy that it did. Right, these are... I don't want to turn anything Sunni, but I can't afford to leave this siege. So we're just going to have to take it on the chin here. Oh, nice. Okay, that works. So what can I actually take in this war? That's a really good question. I can take all of this side of things. We should probably do that. There we go. We take the capital Nicosia, which is actually a very good province. And I'm hoping that this 12k will survive. AK-47s, that's what I want. Let's do it. Shock troops. And we can get these numbers. This one. Okay, this year, or next year, these things should start flipping. And then I can declare war. There you go. They've started to. We've conquered new states. Well done. The interwar period. I didn't know there were ages here. Fascism. It's currently 1938. We are currently ranked the number 4th great power in Turkey. George Drake is dead. William York, Joseph Hudson. Okay, a lot of these guys suck. 534. He's a communist. We're gonna flip straight to communism. Oh, the death of Ataturk. I almost feel like I had to wait for him to die before I could go into Turkey proper. Oh, country changes to Hatay. Hatay is turned into a province of Turkey. Well done, I guess. Well, isn't there a place called Batman? Where's Batman? Isn't it Aeryka? Yeah, Batman! Hell yeah! Obscure Turkish knowledge, let's go. Okay, how long is my truce going to be? 49. So it is worth waiting until these promises flip. Oh, churches don't give... They give mystery strength. They don't give trade. They don't give, sorry, tax. Also have Grand Shipyard already unlocked, which does give money? Oh, no, it doesn't. We're going to need some of those. But we're going to first put churches everywhere. We're going to be a bastion of the Anglican faith. All right, we've taken Tech 6. Switched over to heavy tanks. All right, so when were you occupied? Let's find out. Where's province history? Am I blind? Why can't I see it? There it is. I am blind. August, that should flip. No! Oh, for God's sake. I should have been there first. I've lost my way. All right. That's annoying. Sortition, consolidation of power. Let's go frequent elections. It increased the chance of getting Edgar Suffolk. Then you're about to see the most benevolent dictatorship that's ever been. All right. We can actually declare war over here now. Let's go find that army. Found it. Got it. That was without a general, by the way. Henry Suffolk. Not quite. Not quite. Oh, yeah. There was a moment in the, like, I was going... So I went to... Istanbul, right? After, like, this is like two years ago, year and a half ago. And a guy in the airport recognized me. And I'm sitting there, I don't know why. In my head, I'm like, what if he just, you know, what if he's like, oh yeah, you're the guy that conquered Turkey's British Cyprus. Then I'm like, okay, this is not, don't announce that, you know? Because he was saying you like the videos that he'd been watching a long time, and I'm doing the maths in my head, like, not now, please. I'm really easily spooked in airports. I've had some terrible experiences, especially from like traveling for work, when they're like, okay, so you're here for work. Yes. What do you do? Yeah, I make videos online. What kind of videos? All right. Yeah, fair. I play video games. What video games? And then I'm sat there, especially if it's like with a border patrol agent that like can't speak English very well. And to be fair, I'm in their nation, so I'm not gonna expect them to be able to speak perfect English. I'm trying to desperately explain what like EU4 is, and it's a little much. All right, so we get a new idea group here. Obviously, we're going for someone else. And there's nationalist idea. Light ship combat ability, weird. Morale of armies, discipline 5, morale of navies plus 20. It's not great. I think I'd still want to go for quality ideas. And then we can get that sweet aggressive expansion impact minus 25%. All power cost minus 15% is crazy. A blessing from Edgar! Woo! From the moment of our establishment, all future presidents have sworn to follow the footsteps of our legendary Captain General, Edgar Suffolk. +1 power in each one. That's awesome. Oh, man, Sindogo. I miss you. Okay, I should probably be a bit smarter about this. Let's instead go for this side of things and do this. We can upgrade from a crown colony to a municipality. Wait, no, we're a municipality, now we're a grand municipality. I do not have any admin power. One thing. Did that get rid of one of my diplomats? I think it might have done. That's good to see. Grab religious state. One thing I do want to do. Are you guaranteed? No, that's a shame. You used to be guaranteed. Yeah, got rid of one of my diplomats. He got fired. All right, so how long have I got before I can go after you again? 49. And over here, 57. Damn, that's a long truce. All right, maybe we start our conquest of the mainland. Oh, guaranteed by 2 nations. And I think that's the only one I can get to. Couple of things. Do we consolidate first, or do we just launch out? I think we have to consolidate first. I think I'm also going to build some of these grand shipyards. Just give me a bit more oomph, you know? Oh, excellent. You're allied to Nicosia. Perfect. Is that a good thing? Oh, I don't care. I'll take them out anyway. Can I take all your stuff? I know it's double cost, but yeah. Okay, let's go straight for your capital then. I still don't have a leader. The spirit of Edgar Suffolk is guiding us. We don't need anything else. Oh, he's dead. Oh, God. These rulers die so quick. Oh, these are not good options. 252. It's going to have to probably be 252, isn't it? That's annoying. All right, we've white peaced over on that side of things. Let's go. Okay, that's a lot of let's calm down. There's a lot of rebellions all at once. I still don't have a leader. All right, let's try getting a general. Matthew Clive is not bad. Oh my God. Okay, the game is moving too fast. The game is moving too fast. Thanks for getting rid of that the rebellion there, man. Appreciate it. Oh my God. I just finished converting that to Anglican. I really should have kept an eye on that. That was my only Anglican province. Okay, so I'm going to get cavalry combat ability, which gives aggressive expansion minus 25%, which is very cool. Grab this, grab that, bada bing, bada boom. So he's going to turn into a 353. I just prefer the fascists, which is a crazy thing to say. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop autonomy everywhere, because we actually generally have quite good provinces. They're going to keep rebelling anyway, so I might as well get the most out of them. Let's get some heavy tanks just for fun. Under the Second World War, USA and USSR have been competing against each other for power. This is the age of technological advancement. The strong eats the weak. Oh god. Wait, that enables absolutism? Okay. Would not have given out these powers. Well, start revoking stuff then. Oh god, they're communists! Religious turmoil. Religious turmoil's gonna happen. I think it's part of the Christian faith that does not allow Defender of the Faith. It absolutely does. I think it's because it's reskinned Buddhism. Truth Nicosia is done. Alright, let's start clearing some of these roles. Because otherwise I know what's gonna happen. I'll be mid-war and then it's all gonna kick off. Alright, I think that's most of these guys done. There's the Larnacan ones, which are over here, and then we're good. Always got to check Edgar Suffolk before I decide to keep Sydney. Didn't even get a claim after all that. Why would you do that to yourselves? Basic buildings. Yeah, sure. That sounds good. We're absolutely going to get the religious turmoil disaster. There's no two ways about it. How Anglican are we? One province. So Anglican right now. Alright, let's get going. So these are all Sunni Zealots, right? So what I want to do is actually get rid of the Sunni Zealots first. I really need to start actually making sure I have a general here. This is a horrible habit. It's playing too much E5. Archibald Suffolk, no! Should we go for a discipline guy? We got the money too, yeah? Let's do it. Well, that wasn't your capital. Oh, that's annoying. And you have one province over there. Don't make me go and charge over there to take it. What's this? Is that another UN buffer zone? Or is it just a wasteland? Racing through these ideas. Construction costs and time is actually phenomenal for us in our current state. Because we're making a good amount of money. Alright, there we go. And then there was one. 57. Caught up on admin tech, which is nice. Are you kidding me? Alright, Union of States can give us trade power, governing capacity. Let's get the governing capacity. I feel like we're going to need it. Alright, absolutism is ticking up nicely. Still gonna remove these though. Alright, we need a navy. Are these inland seas? 100% more damage, yes. We need to land probably 15,000 troops at a time. So we need 10 of these. And we'll get 10 galleys as well for now. And then I'll probably get one flagship at least. Well, I can only have one flagship. One flagship's a heavy, so I have one heavy at least. I think I've gotten worse at speaking. Level up the centers of trade. What? Italy? Oh my god, British Cyprus has a rival. It's the Italian Aegean Islands. There can only be one. Grab ourselves an Inquisitor. Get to finish off our quality ideas, giving us artillery combat ability. Can't wait for that all power costs. And I'm generally just developing wherever we can. Because we need a much higher tax base if we're going to invade the mainland. Alright, let's finish the conquest of the island. A long walk there, and it's done. Actually, I remember playing this off of a laptop. That's how this whole thing started, was off a goddamn laptop. I didn't get the PC until much later on. Catholic Zealot. Why are there Catholics? So our conversions really are not going as well. I've built churches pretty much everywhere. Alright. Cyprus itself is fully British. British Cyprus, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we're in religious turmoil. I just never checked. Had country flag religious turmoil for at least 9,125 days. Current. Cool. Alright, combat width is what? 24. I want some of these lot. Some heavy tanks. I think the rest, frankly, are all going to be infantry. That was a long time between me finishing that statement. I'm not going to lie to you. Had to wait for the money to come in. I'm always on the wrong side. Right, we're close to getting another... we are close to getting another military idea. Wait, can I get another military idea or is the game rules stupid? Oh, I hate the game rules. I hate them so much. It's so stupid. It's such a stupid way. And I can't change them. Oh, it's so annoying. So I can't take 2 military ideas in a row. Well, in which case, let's just max out absolutism. The way we do that is by doing this. And our absolutism goes up to 14. Which is going to mean we can take a lot of stuff. Alright, let's begin. Solid tax base, larger governing capacity. Anglicanism is somewhat spreading. You know what I want to do? There we go. We're changing the culture to the British. Keep harsh treatmenting. Back in the day, my videos used to only be like 9 minutes long. Something like that. In my head, I'm like, no one would possibly want to watch me for longer. And that still remains true to this day. But I ignore that. Oh my god, military reform? Alright, well, obviously we're going military. That's insane. Alright, let's clear out the rest of these filthy separatists. We're trying to leave our glorious empire. Nice. We've now got British culture provinces. And we get a new idea group. It's just such a shame I can't take a military one. What do we have here? Secular ideas, not going to do that. Humanist, probably religious, right? Alright, there are communists. Get rid of them. Wait, what? They spawned in a different place. Those sneaky bastards. Alright, it's time. I have a good chunk of absolutism now. Foreign coordination minus 20%. Hooray. Because I'm a fascist ruler. Helps out. Advocacy plus 12%. And discipline plus 2. We have some more discipline. And it's time to begin our conquest. There he is. Edgar Suffolk. You think I was going to invade the Turkish mainland without Captain General Edgar Suffolk? Are you insane? That would kill us. Alright, probably want the manpower here, to be honest. Let's get that national manpower. And it's time to begin the conquest. Let's get that foothold first. We've been attacked, which should be okay. It's going to be close, though. Why am I going to retreat out of it? We lost our heavy as well. Okay, Edgar Suffolk is alone in enemy territory, 15,000 men. It's fine. Those are odds that he can very much live with. Alright, let's see if we can dive in. There you go, that'll be fine. Very easy. Take our first look at the battles with Captain General Edgar Suffolk. Here we go. Dive in, mate. It's beautiful. 117% discipline. Fantastic. I love this, man. It's such a stupid video. That's the cool thing about EU5 coming out. I don't have to really worry too much about the kinds of videos that I'm making, because I'm like, alright, well, eventually the views will come with EU5. So I can just mess around for the next couple of weeks. It's definitely an interesting one. Oh, his brother Ernest, Augustus Suffolk. And I believe the Anglican faith and British culture are spreading very nicely. Siege of Mutt is done. Who are we fighting here? Antalya and Sivas. Alright, we get another idea. Missionaries. Perfect. I think I'm just not going to take these, because I have to go for a parliamentary republic or a presidential republic. And I don't want to do that, because it's going to inhibit my maximum absolutism, which is already pretty rough. Great. I thought it was zealots. Am I going to need a home guard to deal with these rebels? Maybe I should have gone humanist. Nah, that'd be the antithesis of what I'm trying to do here. Alright, next Miltech. Fantastic. Probably going to keep these guys here for now. No, for God's sake. Alright, Margaret Frobisher. Turns up to Sydney, Cumberland. Edgar Clinton. There you go. Perfect. That's fine. Apparently, we're just massively misogynistic. We just could not tolerate a woman in charge for even one day. Oh, nice. Look at that. He's a zealot. Perfect. Gonna whiz through these conversions. Get rid of your alliances. Cool. Sivas, I'm pretty sure, is losing to Konya over here, so we can just piece him out. And now we can just take everything. Landing has been made. All right, I think we start going east. Let's consolidate this area. All right, I'm going to do something weird here. I'm going to do trade power in fleet as part of this. Just so then it can earn its keep in the off season when we're not fighting. And let's get some barks as well. All right, got another mission strength +3. We also grabbed ourselves all power cost -15%. Very nice. I'm finding that the nation management a little harder this time around. I think it's because of this, the religious turmoil. Or maybe I have a rose-tinted view of how it went last time. All right, so for example, if I wanted to, we currently make 20.87. If I protect trade over in the Eastern Mediterranean, we make 28. Excellent. And let's begin our conquest eastwards. I could probably bring all of Turkey. Well, we have to do that at some point, but yeah. Bringing all of Turkey into war could be fun. Now all of Turkey knows you're here. There we go. Right, Edgar, show them what for. Go on, do it yourself. Nice. Oh, I love how overpowered it is. It's beautiful. It's lovely. It's gorgeous. That's not going to go well for you. Oof, it's rough. So who am I fighting? Kozan and Tokat. I mean, I'm assuming I can't get up there. Just get rid of everything here. There we go. Unfortunately, we have to wait for this lot to peace out. Ow. Look, it's early. My neck's still injured. All right. There's hair in my eyes. Let's calm down. Oh, they're over here. That's useful. It's very kind of you. New military tech as well. I don't think I can take all of it and more. I could try. No, I can't. I take most of it though. Come on, catch him. Oh God. Okay, good. It was the younger one. I thought for a second Edgar had died on us. No, in fact, I should be using Edgar to chase this down. We're getting you, General. Guy Howe. There we go. That'll do. Can we piece you out after that? Well, they're unconditional, so the answer is yes. Excellent. We also got ourselves a blessing from Edgar. Probably should have called this stuff first. +1 in each category. Ah, it's just good business. We also got church power. Mercantilism, monopoly, innovative random reform progress grain. Probably want this. Increase land morale by 10, right? I can't. I need 200 church power. For 15 years, it's quite good. Okay. Build a treasury. Good. The mission to convert every Cypriot into a British man is underway as well. And then we have Guy Howe is going to be putting down the rebellions. How's he going to do it? Well, let's start going there. Tax, construction costs, years of separatism. Let's go years of separatism down, because then that means I can culturally convert people faster. You'd think they'd have given up by this point. We keep on putting down the rebellions every 10 years. All right, let's dive into the next lot. Our extension's a little rough. That's okay. We can keep moving forwards. Missionary costs, and I think before we piece this out, we need Deisvolt. What's our generation rate? 16 a month is crazy. British Cypriot Patriots is that another particular list? I was about to say. I think British Cyprus is also something that splits the old audience from the new quite definitively. Like if you ask most people, oh, you know, what's the biggest meme on the channel? They probably say things like Tiwi. Whereas if you're from an earlier generation, you probably might say things like British Cyprus or the multiplayer videos. Italian Heroes is a fantastic one. If you know all of these, then hey, shout out to you. Then you got even further back, you got Balkan Bros, Scandinavian Bros. And there we go, Deisvolt, Ponticus Belli. And we get the Military Zeal Act as well. gives us siege ability and morale damage. So who are we fighting here? I didn't even check. You up there and a guy over there. That's fine. Because also if I holy war them, then I get ticking war score from battles. Yeah, look at all this. This is just culture conversions. We're now trading in bananas. I was not aware that bananas were grown in Turkey. Am I? Oh no. Dive in, boys! Save them! Save them! Yes. No British Cypriot ever left behind. Apart from when I forget, in which case, they're heroes. Alright, let's go have a little fight here. The stats are ridiculous. Especially when they only have 95% discipline. What kind of casualties are we taking? 900. And Anglicanism is spreading. British Anglican values. This is definitely the dream of, like, a colonial administrator. They're like, oh, yes. They're, like, asleep in their little, like, you know, bed of oppression. And they're like, ah, oh, just imagine if everyone was British and Anglican like me. What a utopia the world would be. People actually think like that. It's crazy. All right, let's get rid of Wright Council. Look at that. Absolutism going up. I was not ready to deal with that. Let's just take, if I can, all of the land. I can almost take it. There we go. I like how our army tradition goes up each year. It doesn't ever decay. Commonwealth is still 25. More conversions to be done. All right, let's go ahead. Now, for God's sake. People enter into coalitions. That's fine. That's what we want to see. What is our aggressive expansion? Okay. Dive in and secure our shores. All right. One thing I will need to do is I need a much larger navy. Let's strengthen our government. I know it's... Oh, wait. That gives me absolutism increasing by 2? I completely forgot about that. Well, there you go. Massive amounts of absolutism now. All right, we're going to clear out these rebels, and then we are going to embark on a massive... The likes of which has never been seen before in Turkey. They did fight in a world war, but you know what I mean. God damn it. Building all these early characters, I'm going to have to upgrade them. I think we grab ourselves maybe national unrest to try and stave things off. Production efficiency would be good. Yeah, we're getting national unrest, I think. Let's do it. Everyone else is on Tech 9, so it'll be a fair fight. That's what I've been waiting for as well, because I don't want to just sort of smash them. We've assembled an army. We've united our home region. We are going to select increase land morale by 10% and reduce shock damage received. No, she needed an advisor. There isn't land maintenance, literally anything else. There we go, discipline. Any rebels? I think we're all good. People have left the coalition against us. Oh, you're not getting away that easy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Holy war. I'm going to select every single person that I can. Jesus, okay, this might... We only have like 80,000 troops, and we're going to be fighting literally 1 million. Oh my god, it keeps going. Okay, this might not be possible. We're going to do it anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, we begin. Alright, we're going to get new tech. Ideal. Now, I should probably have a better backline of cannons. In fact, let's go ahead and do that now. Let's put them on the home island, and then we'll ship them over. Alright, this is going to be very expensive, but oh well. Send in the navy. We have to be able to smash everyone else's. Guys. We're at war with you all. To be fair, that's a lovely way to fight. Let's see if we can rush and take a fort, actually. Jesus. Look at that. Yizma has so many ships. What the hell are you? How do you have that many ships? You have 100,000 soldiers and 150 ships. Well, that's not good for me, is it? That's an army. Let's start sending in the boys. I'm probably going to have to not do this then, because I won't be able to ship them across. They have more everything than me. Like, it's not like they have double pretty much every ship. That's concerning. I wonder if there's anything we can pick off here. I think... Oh, we can force march. Okay, bear that in mind. Send it. Huge. Okay, nice. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right, I'll catch out the navies wherever I can to try and whittle them down, but, like, that's looking kind of rough. All right, we're going to force march east to defend against this. I mean, I needed to get Suffolk in charge of the Suffolk army, obviously. That needs to happen. All right, Captain General, you're up. He's a 6'5" that acts like a straight 10. Let's do this. It's devastating. It's devastating. Oh, thank God. I thought I'd have to go through the mountains there, which I do not want to do, obviously. Take them out, boys. Force march in. All right, and you guys need to get west now. This is going to be a little bit dicey than I thought. You can tell it's serious because I've gone down to speed 4. Okay. Farmlands massively overstacked, but we get the cannons into the battle. Let's just keep going. Stop you from blockading me. Thank you. Straight across. Please get the stack wipe. Oh, it is. It's huge. It's Edgar. It's British Cyprus. Push. Okay, don't charge into the mountains. That's dumb. Oh, they're attacking me into the mountains. It was so smart. It was so smart. I'm the smartest man alive. All right. That's another lot dead. Let's head east. Okay, they've already breached the walls in the east as in the west as well. So you're going to defend that? No? Okay, good. Look to the west or the east or whichever. I've scorched the earth. That was stupid. That's going to slow down my approach. I've scorched the earth on nothing. Okay, right. Go, 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 go. Okay, we have a new ruler. Religious tumult is coming back, apparently. All right, they've overstacked 80,000 here. Send in the boys. Wait a couple ticks. Send in the rest of the boys. Oh, they're defending them. Oh, it's a victory, though. Oh, it's beautiful. It's British Cyprus. All right, back east. Okay, I'm getting concerned. So we're going to slacken. Single-handedly brought peace to Turkey through war. They're no longer infighting. They're just fighting me. All right, I think probably have to go defensive for that 15%. Or national manpower modifier. Let's go quantity. Oh my god, look how cheap it is. Ooh. Let's see. If I sprint there, I can get there on the 5th. He's going to get there on the 1st. Yeah, I don't really want to be fighting in the mountains. That would be just catastrophic for our manpower. Oh, there's an invasion force. We're going to have to navally fight it. We aren't terribly set up for it. There we go. It's going to be close, but I think that's a victory. We can't retreat. Otherwise, they'll land troops. Don't roll zeros, man. Come on. Horatio! Yes, Horatio! Horatio Fairfax is a hero. He also managed to capture some heavies. But he successfully defended British Cyprus. And now we've got to do the same on land. All right, Captain General, you're in. You know, he wasn't actually meant to be part of this. He was retired. You know, he'd passed off the baton to someone else. But then Governor Jonathan Davis said to him, if you're the Captain General, lead your armies. If I'm the Captain General, I command you to lead the armies. True story, that. All right, we are starting to... All right, I think they're coming in. Yeah, they're coming back. They're coming back for more. The naval battles are actually, like, the land battles are fine. I can take those all day. It's the naval battles that are the problem. Okay, when are you going to land? 22nd of June. All right, we can wait 1 more month tick. Oh, God, the Far East. Okay, right, we need to get there quick. Go, go, go. Damn, okay, we can't allow that to happen. That's a huge stack wipe. Is that farmlands? Okay, let's let you chill for a sec. You go in, hold. Now a naval battle. This is going to be a tricky one because I need to try and liberate the East. Guy Howe, you traitorous bastard. Left us in our time of need. All right, that's a couple of huge stack wipes. All right, we made it to the east and to the west. Let's assault. There we go. Taking one back. A victory in the west. God, they just keep coming. What are the casualties like? Jesus. They've lost 1 million men in total. All right, we've taken back the east. The fall of the Soviet Union. That's amazing. Jara. Thanks for telling me about the fall of the Soviet Union. I was a little bit preoccupied, to be honest. Money or government progress? Okay, we need money, to be fair. It's probably a good time to start saving. Oh, nice. Okay, I was looking around desperately for those. Oh, I was looking around desperately for those rebels. I wasn't sure where they were. Might as well do this, though. And I need to make sure I do that as well. Reducing war exhaustion, very, very key. Look at them converging together. Guy Howe could never. I curse his name. There you go. Back to the west. We can start piecing people out. Burda, gone. That's the first one. All right, let's get you to speed up a little bit. Get that fast. You can chill for a sec. So who's this now? Cutaline. One of the larger ones. This might, if I stack weapon, that could get him out. That could be it for him. It is. All right, we've got to keep this up. Eastwards. Let's put a little bit of naval pressure on. Oh, just forwards. Only forwards. I don't care if it's mountains, farmlands, trenches. That was a mistake. That was a bad mistake. I mean, that's a 0. Damn, okay, pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out. That's a terrible mistake. That's our first loss ever. It was British Cyprus, I'm fairly sure. I've lost my touch. Look at them converge on us. 146 war score from battles is insane. We're the highest I've ever had in evil. Okay, I'm just going to threaten them, so hopefully some of them run away. Doesn't look like they're going to. All right, we're going to have to make a move here. Edgar Suffolk first. He's master of arms, of course he is. Straight in. There you go. Now, I am going to scorch the earth on this province. Should have done that a long time ago. Could get Konya out here. Nah, they legged it. Everyone else feeling like they want to peace out? You're gone. Excellent. It's a 10-1 KD. This is stupid. Yeah, that's 80,000 troops. Let's respect that a bit more than I did previously. To be fair, if I march in quickly... Okay, I'm not respecting as much as I should. But I'm just going to do this instead. Map recovery speed. Let's do it. Young conserve. A little bit risky given, you know, the current situation. Ah, damn it. That wasn't good. I need to finish that, and then we can get a battle off here. That was the idea. Nice. Is Sparta, you done, buddy? Yep. Sparta is sprinting away from me. I didn't feel good about that one. Okay, I think that's everyone we can peace out for now. Back to the west. Quick as you like, mate. East will hold for a sec. Sprinting in with that. I do not trust that they might reinforce it. I can't risk that, but they didn't. Ankara. Nice. That's good stuff. Okay, they have won the siege over there. A little bit of a shame. Get it back quite easy, though. I can't assault. Damn, 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 damn. Okay, this is bad. This is real bad. I've messed up. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Jeez, all right, back to the east. Things are... They're not horrible, but they aren't the greatest they've ever been. Antalya, get him gone. No, he wouldn't go. Damn. He's probably a fierce negotiator or something. How long has the war been going on? 5 years. 1 million men in Turkey have died in 5 years. Jonathan Davis will keep the throne for now. Who was that I just took out? Yeah, Izmir. You definitely want to go. Nope, not interested. Okay. All right, you 40,000 men can deal with those lot. You need to march in here. There's 100,000 men converging on our location. Want a naval battle? Nice, that's big. And then hopefully we might be able to get Istanbul out here. We might be able to get Istanbul out. If that's a stack wipe. It is in fact the stack wipe. Istanbul. Not quite. Oh, no, no, no. I did not see that. I did not see that. Okay, I've got to recover a sec. That was a mistake. Fortunately, we have the manpower to deal with this. It's not going to speed 5. All right, let's see. Are they going to join in on this, do you think? If the EA is smart, it'll assault that. Hopefully it doesn't. This will give me a chance. Okay, they are going to defend it, or aren't they? They are. I've overstacked it. That's fine. Take them out. Just send it. Just full send it. Antalya wants white peace. Do it. Go, 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 go. Huge. I don't know who you are, but you want out. After that, who about you? Also, you want out. Dropping like flies. They are dropping like flies. Oh, man, my eyes are hurting. Another one. Gone. It's crazy that I'm knocking out as many people as possible. The casualties aren't going down. Like, they should start to dip because it's not like, because we've been piecing people out. So it's actually a lot more than 1 million men have died in this war. Look at all these white pieces. Gone. Gone. I thought we'd have to, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I'd have to end the video prematurely and be like, ah, here's a sneaky trick I'm using. But no, this is good stuff. I fully defended our lands. Cutaline, done. Sinop, not quite done. Fierce negotiator. I can't even try and pronounce you. You're gone. Manisa. Man, it's a bad war you're in. It's time for you to leave. Aiden, gone. Let's get production efficiency. Why not? I was about to piece out Konya. That would have been bad. Izmir's gone. Jesus. Whoo! Alright, we probably speed 5 it now. I almost didn't see that. That would have been absolutely devastating. That would have been real bad. There you go. Send them away. Clear them away. There you go. You're going to beat the British at sea, are you? Bolu is done. And as we know, Cyprus is a British island. Nice. Another stack wipe. I've got to be careful pushing in here. Istanbul is out after that naval loss. People are leaving the military coalition. Bursa is gone. Look at how few people are left. Look at this. Sinop, you ready? No, Sinop's not quite ready yet. This lot are, though. Konya's offering peace. Oh, slack recruiting standards is done. Let's keep it propped up by just hiring more generals. Got more morale. Let's just have a look at the stats here. So we're attacking into the mountains. They actually have decently high morale, but we have better. And also see our discipline is unparalleled. All right, let's see if we can clear out the last of this lot. You done? Yep. Not quite done. All right, we're winning some sieges now. Financial losses are not that devastating either. Okay, all right, that's a quick siege. All right, I'm going to attack them in the mountains. Screw it. We think we'll be fine. Sinop is, like, they're just not doing it. They refuse. They are tiny. Right, you know what we're going to do? We're going to send around the navy and blockade them. See if that'll get them out. This is probably going to kill our navy, but yeah. Go on, boys. Make it. Nice. Well done. Well done. And there we go. You're all probably going to die at sea. But they did their job. There goes the navy. No one can say they didn't do their jobs. And there we go. A victory against all of West Turkey. 1.5 million casualties on their side. An impressive win, to be sure, but there's something a little bit more impressive than that. Guys, I just don't know what to tell you. Maybe they were impressed by what we did, but it turns out that speaking slowly and loudly to the natives, as is the ignorant British colonial custom, has worked again. Who could have thought? And British Cyprus takes its place once more with some imperial conquest at the top of the pile. We can also colonize the Near East and become the British Near East. We also managed to get most of this stuff to be British down here, and Anglican as well. There we go, chaps. For the final time, that is British Cyprus. That is the saga of Edgar Suffolk. If you were ever wondering why occasionally I name characters Edgar Suffolk in like Bannerlord and other games, that's why. Yeah. Huge shout out to Ndog who made this mod. And shout out to everyone for supporting me because, you know, I don't want to get too like sort of mushy here, but yeah, it was an important thing that happened to play Turkey Universalis and to come up with a dumb idea, and it made me realize, hey, maybe people like watching this kind of stuff. Maybe people like watching me, not just the game. So I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to like the video and subscribe. EU5 coming up very soon, and you know I'm gonna hit that hard. Goodbye. My personal thanks to Aiden Clark, who is said to be 7 feet tall. Lewis Wright, who once killed a man with his bare thumb. Redguard76, whom I've been secretly in love with this entire time, and the Schmoobler, who needs no introduction. Also, thanks to Crilly, Ghost Wolf, and Jason White for being my Patreon supporters. Means a lot, guys.